Hello everybody, how y'all doing this evening? What I'm about to say or do on this video, I want to claim that it is for entertainment purposes only. So don't go be a Dumas and get yourself hurt because of something that I said. But hey, my name's Rusty McBride out here at Muddy Acres Ranch or the homestead, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to talk about things that you may need other than food and water for shtf or DH defecation hits the rotary oscillator situation. Okay, so some of the things you may need are some kind of chopping axe, a knife like a K-bar, however you say it. You want a machete, heavy long bladed knife. Gerber makes them, other companies that make them. To getting that, you want to get your ammo. You want to get your weapon. No, it's not loaded. There's lots of different weapons you can get. If you prefer just a pistol, that'll work too. This is a small one, I have a bigger one. I always have backups for backups for backups. Okay. Other things you need is all sorts of different tools for taking care of things on the homestead. Something goes wrong, who knows what you'll need? Who knows what you'll have to fix on your own? We take everything that we have for granted, like something's going to be there, something's going to be down at the store. And it may not always be down at the store. Something goes south. You may need a hand drill, or you may need drill bits, or you may need a handsaw in case your chainsaw gives out. Fuel will only last so long. So, those are some of the things you may need. Hammers, small hatchets, axes, nails, screws, different kinds of things. You always want to stock up on what you've stocked up on. If that makes any sense. You always want to have spare parts, spare tools to go on. Rope, twine, then other things you may need. Of course, we got the food and everything. Some survival gear you may need. You may need a well pump, especially if you live out of town. You may want a way to pump your water up out of the ground. Or you may want to pump your water out of the ground regardless. If you have to bug out, you may want to have a small type pump to carry with you. Solar charger for electric smaller items, like charging up your flashlights and stuff. I have one here somewhere. I got my lights. Well, those take batteries, but headlamps. Always good to have something hands-free to work on your stuff. I have all sorts of different Or should I say, if I can get the damn thing apart. And I can't even get my knife apart. Oh, here we go. It'll be smarter. Then, oh, it's got a dime in there. No wonder it won't open. There's another coin. Knives. Always good to have all sorts of different knives. You want a good enough solar charger to run a refrigerator. That's something that we really take for granted nowadays, our refrigerators. Keeping our food cold, not having to, go out and put your meat on top of a bunch of sticks and let it dry out. The other things, batteries, AA, AAA, C's, D's, 18650s. They make all sorts of different size batteries. More now than they ever used to make. Yeah, 300 watt power inverter to get that power over to household current, which is AC. I'm not an electrician by far, but I can fix stuff. But I mean, there's all sorts of things that we take for granted that we need. Shovels, picks. As I talked about axes earlier. Way to chop weeds. If you're down for a long time, that weed eater going to run out of gas sooner or later. And that's not a good thing, because this stuff can grow fast. The fast and the furious growing. But, make sure that you have this stuff. At least get together with your neighbor if you have a neighbor, and each of you buy half of it. That way, if you need to borrow something, they're there to lend it to you. Extra blankets, extra clothes, extra everything, extra shoes. We just take it for granted that we can go out and buy anything we want. Can't do that in a shtf situation. Gasoline, forget about it. Oil, forget about it. So you need to keep up on this stuff. That's part of owning a homestead also. Not just because you're bugging out per se, but we need to think about, what's going to happen. We don't know when, we don't know how, but, it can happen. And then if you don't have this stuff, you're kind of screwing yourself. So anyway, hopefully soon I'll be starting on this aquaponics, and I won't talk so much about other things for a while, but be ready, be prepared, have matches, have a way to start a fire, have extra wood laying around. I don't have a fireplace, but I have extra wood laying around just in case my wife can't take a fireplace because of her lung situation. But always have things that you're going to need. How are you going to cook that food should you don't have any heat to cook it? I probably have a quarter of a cord of wood that I keep around just to have it. I get really desperate, I get furniture. I can go start cutting trees down You know, there's different things you can do, but you do what you got to do to get through a situation. You know, I've got wooden chairs. That's all I need. But you know, it's important that you get this stuff taken care of in advance. It's like insurance. Okay, insurance doesn't do you any good until you buy it. Correct? It doesn't do any good until you need it. My wife, she came from California. We've had small earthquakes, small tremors here, but nothing like they have in California. And she still buys earthquake insurance just because she may need it. I laugh at her. You know, I think earthquake insurance, I mean, once in a while we feel a little bit of tremor here, nothing major. It might slam the door shut a little bit, but you know, hey, she feels safer with earthquake insurance. You know, that's how she feels safe. She's lost everything. She lost everything in the Northridge quake, and she's been through earthquakes, not like I have. You know, these little tremors, not much more than a windstorm, but you know, she's lost everything. I haven't, so who am I to judge? Who would buy earthquake insurance in Idaho? Never know. Yellowstone could go. We're on fault lines here. You know, we've had earthquakes in Wells, Nevada, Chalice, Idaho, killed 8 people. And Chalice is like tiny. If you blink your eyes, you'd miss it going through it. But you know, you just never know. So get your tools, get what you need to be ready. Be ready for this stuff. This is stuff that you're going to possibly need. And like I said, if it already happened, it's too late. So anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I've rambled on enough, and we'll catch you on the next video. And God bless you all. God bless America. And this is Rusty McBride signing off.